Hey, hey, hey. How are you guys? Happy Friday. We survived. We made it. Now we just have to get through the entire week with the kids being home for Thanksgiving break. If you get a chance to hop on, say hey, come chat with me. Hey, Latasha. Girl, I was going to text you to see if you were on so you come chat with me. How are you? Look, check out the eyebrow game. I'm getting it. It's getting better, okay? I think I'm finally getting it down somewhat. Okay. I'm trying to judge how my light is looking right now, you guys. So, if this is your first time tuning in, I'm Naima. How are you? Nice to meet you. If you're new, comment new so I can go back and say thank you for tuning in. And the big question for tonight, for Friday, is what is your favorite 80s movie?
What?
It's okay, BJ. What? Trinity, you're supposed to be upstairs in your room watching your movie. So go do that. What is your favorite 80s movie? Oh, that's perfect. Thank goodness. Then you come chat with me and tell me what is up. You guys, do you still have snow going on right now?
Go upstairs.
Because I know you guys are getting hit with a big winter storm, at least according to the weather reports. What is going on? Hey, are you supposed to be upstairs? Okay, so if Tara said no, then go ahead and get in your bed, and then perhaps maybe tomorrow she'll feel up to wanting you to sleep in her bed with her, okay? So go upstairs. Thank you. Hey, Tammy. All right, so tell me. You do not. Tell me, what is your favorite 80s movie? Now, I have a list of top 10s that I wrote down that they say are the top 10 most iconic 80s movies. And to be honest with you, one, I've already seen them all. And two, most of my favorites are on this top 10. So I want to know if I have any twinsies out there that share, of course, my love of 80s movies. And possibly see if we have some that are either I haven't seen or, you know, might want to look at. So tell me. And if you hop on, drop a little, give me a little hand wave or a smiley face or a hi, just so I can know you guys are there, okay? Because it helps so much, right? This is the calm before the storm, before we all start getting into the mad rush of preparing Thanksgiving dinner, all the craziness, families coming to visit, families coming in, family drama, all of it. Latasha, that is definitely an 80s movie. Yes, indeed it is. Definitely. And guess what? That is actually one of the top 10s. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'm going to see if someone names one of my top favorite. My number one top favorite 80s movie. If you know me, you know this answer.
Matt.
Okay? Shut up, BJ. My son in the background talking about Matlock. I did not look at Matlock. My mom and my grandmother watched that. Okay? And that was a TV show, not a movie. So tell me, favorite 80s movie?
Driving Miss Daisy.
Brian, I'm going to knock you out. I'm just going to let you have it, boy. Do me a favor. Come and unplug this for me. Oh, don't you dare growl.
I ain't growl.
You did. I heard you.
Like a wolf.
Oh, like a wolf? Okay, so you guys, I'm putting on a little bit of assertive.
Wait, what am I doing?
Oh, that is a good movie, Tammy. I'm so sorry, hon. Unplug this. I'm seriously thinking about Power right now, and that's not even an 80s movie or show. My mom introduced me to Officer and a Gentleman. That's one of her favorite ones. That's Richard Gere. A Richard Gere movie. Alright, so I'm putting on a little bit of assertive because this is going to be obviously a base color, but it's going to help the other green really pop on the eye to create this look that I have going on here. Okay? So come on. And you know what? You can name more than one. If there's another 80s movie that you guys like, name them. I just want to see what all is out there. Who's favorites? I'm just really packing this green on onto my lid here. See that? It's giving it a nice texture. Now this is slightly shimmery, but this is just like the base color here. Pretty Woman. I think it's Pretty Woman 80s or 90s. Someone check that for me. I think if it is, it might be 89 possibly. Or 87. I think Pretty Woman might actually be an 80s movie. Top Gun. Okay, so do not judge me on this. I just saw Top Gun probably, I want to say within like the last 6 months is the first time I've ever seen Top Gun. It's one of my husband's favorite 80s movies. And for the longest time, he's told me that I was un-American because I did not watch it. Don't get me wrong. Well, to be honest, I'm a Tom Cruise fan, but only when he's usually in Mission Impossible. That's when I like him. I think he is the best at Mission Impossible. But I did finally give in and watch that. Alright, see how that green is really just kind of just in there. It's really a darker green. So let me just kind of give you an idea so you see what I'm doing here. It's a darker green shimmer color. Okay, so no one's listed mine yet. So I'm going to tell you my #1 favorite 80s movie. Okay? And most people know. Who's ever probably worked with me ever in the past, they know. And it has an iconic phrase to it. But get ready. Okay? My favorite 80s movie is Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing is my favorite 80s movie. That's my top favorite. Of course, there are so many more. Okay? I'm trying to get the right amount of color in here so I can make sure I got enough green to start this, you guys. Pretty Woman is 90. Okay, so 1990. So how many have you ever seen Dirty Dancing? Brian, you keep talking. I'm gonna make you watch it this weekend.
But you said Thanksgiving.
All right, so there we go with the. Trying to make sure I have enough on there, you guys. Yeah, of course. Nobody puts baby in the corner. That is my... To say I had an obsession probably would be an understatement with the movie Dirty Dancing. Okay, first of all, I was absolutely in love with Patrick Swayze. That was like my first man crush, okay? Absolutely. Huh?
Roadhouse?
Roadhouse was in the 80s, yep. That was definitely my first man crush. And I loved everything about that movie. To this day, I could probably quote just about every scene in that movie. And this is how bad my obsession with Dirty Dancing was. So, I first of all looked at it all summer one year. I forced my brother to look at it with me, okay, throughout the summer. But then I also would go to the library. I would get the soundtrack to the movie. And yes, that shows you, I guess, probably how old I am. But you go to the library and you would check out the... it wasn't even on a CD back then, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it was on a cassette. And you checked it out. You could, listen to the soundtrack, obviously. But then they also had a book that had all the dance moves to the movie in this book. And I would check that out. So that's how bad my obsession was, okay? That is how bad. Alright, so I'm going to use a little bit of Inconceivable. Actually, is that right? Yeah, Inconceivable. And we're going to pat this on top of that Assertive. So that's going to really bring that green out and make it pop. Okay? So you guys ready for me to... Oh, come on. Give me some more 80s movies before I tell you the top 10 list. Come on. Because I know I got some 80s babies out there. I know I do. Look at that. So I'm just patting on this green. Okay? Try to set myself up some, you guys, so you can see. that better? You see me better? I'll bring the mirror here like that. So then you can see. I'm using the deluxe brush because it really helps pick up that green and allows me to pat it on there just where I want. Look at that. And just really pat it on there, or pack it on there. Oh, and you know what? I have a tip about the mascara that's going to give you the length, like how, if you guys can see this, how my lashes are really kind of, the length is really long here, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm going over my words here. Beetlejuice, yes, that is one, that's another favorite. Beetlejuice. And I've got a chance to share that with definitely my two oldest. I don't think my younger two have seen it yet. But actually, did Tara and Trinity see Beetlejuice during the summer, during Halloween, BJ? Do you remember?
Not while we were at home. Not with us. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Footloose, Tammy. Footloose.
The new one?
No, the one with Kevin Bacon, BJ. So I drive my husband crazy with that because, like I said, I am a huge movie nut. I love movies. But he gets so aggravated when he'll turn to the channel and he'll either name two actors that are in the movie and I'm like, oh, that's that movie. He's like, that is just ridiculous. But I have a love for movies, you guys. I really do. I love them. There's something about, especially if it's a good movie. Definitely a good movie. Pretty in Pink. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. With Ducky and Blaine. And why can't I think, what was, yeah, Blaine, that was his name. Andrew McCarthy. Alright. So now I'm just patting on there. You see how that green is really, really picking up? Look at that. It's really nice and shimmery. Alright, now I'm going to take, now this might sound odd to you what I'm going to do here, okay? I'm going to take just a little bit. Just, what's the word my grandma, a smidgen. A smidgen of Witty, okay? And it's probably going to be like barely noticeable for what I'm going to do. Okay? And we're just going to go right up on, make sure I'm doing it right, you guys. Right underneath my brow bone. Not too much. It's like, it's going to be barely recognizable, but it does give me just a little bit added color in between this, okay? Just a little, just barely there, barely. All right, so now it's time to smoke this out just a little bit, and we're going to use Irrational. See that? It's a slate gray color. It's not super dark, but it gives you that right bit of definition in there. And when I do this, and before I get ready to do the mascara, I'm going to list for you the top 10 80s movies. Okay, the top 10. Alright, so I'm just going to, watch here. I'm going to press. I'm going to smoke it out, okay? Excuse me. And we're just going to smoke this out. Who's ready for the top 10 list of 80s movies? The top 10 iconic 80s movies. BJ, do me a favor real quick, buddy. Oh, it sounds so excruciating for your mom to actually do her something. Focus, focus, camera. There we go. All right. Alright, so now I'm going to take more green because I really want that to be the focal point of this look. I'm going to pat it. See that? Now I'm going to take that crease brush and I'm going to take a little bit of that Irrational, that same slate gray, just a little bit. And we're going to connect the edge of the, what was I doing with it? Smoke here. And we're going to connect it. See that? Look at that. And then we're also going to we're going to take a little bit of the Inconceivable, which is that pretty green, this one here. We're going to put that also on the lower lash line. Alright, so the top 10. The first one, I can't believe no one has named this one, okay? Top 10, number 1 on this top 10 list is Breakfast Club. That is the number 1 on the top 10. I'm just smoking that out, you guys. I've gotten a chance to share Breakfast Club with my older children, so they have an appreciation for 80s movies as well. BJ, you did not get up and give me that brush.
Oh, yeah, I think we're right.
Yes, I asked you for a brush, son. That's okay. That's why I don't need your help.
Oh, okay.
He's probably like, thank goodness, Mom. Okay. So number 1 on the top 10 is Breakfast Club. The number 1 80s movie. Number 2, and if you've seen it, just give me a thumbs up if you've seen any of these. I'm pretty sure most of you have. If you're on my friends list, most of you have probably seen these 80s movies, unless, honestly, unless you've been living under a rock. I mean, honestly, okay? So number 1, Breakfast Club. Number 2, and Latasha, you mentioned this one. Number 2 is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That is number 2. Alright, I'm making sure I got this all nice and smoked out. Make sure it's good to go, because I don't want to be looking uneven, guys. Number 3 on that top 10 list is Dirty Dancing. Hey May, how are you? Alright, now that is our eye look. That's the holiday eye look. Now watch how, now you already see how I have my mascara on this one. So we're going to, of course, do it on this side, okay? But I have a tip. And I'm pretty sure my friend Latasha, she has been doing this, and I finally did it today and understand why she does it. Alright, so top 3, Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Dirty Dancing. Number 4 on the top 10 80s movies, The Shining. Who has seen The Shining? I'm not sure if they remade that, so it's definitely the original with Jack Nicholson and, oh gosh, I can't remember her name. Alright, so we're going to, here's the tip now. You're going to take the wand of your mascara, and you want to make sure to hook your lashes. And I'm pretty sure that is what Latasha was saying before when she was doing her video. Now, go on the back of your lashes, let it pull, twist your hand, and pull up. Okay? Look at that. Look at that. You guys see that? Now, that's one coat. We're going to do a second coat, okay? So I'm going to, of course, get down here on my bottom lashes. So this is going to give us a little bit of a dramatic effect, okay? Going for drama here. Gotta go for drama. I'm going to let that dry for a second before I do the second coat. We're going to go to number 5 on the top 10, The Princess Bride. You guys, I love that movie. And probably like a week and a half ago, I posted, they have the book at at Costco actually, and it's a pretty brown cover, and the title is all written in gold print. Very wonderful book or movie. I actually did the screenplay. I read the screenplay when I was a kid because I was, of course, in love with the 80s movies. Wesley and Buttercup, iconic. Okay, number 6, 16 Candles, another one of my favorites. Another thing you guys probably know about me, I'm a huge John Hughes fan too, okay? So anything that John Hughes did back in the 80s, I've probably seen, no doubt. Number 7 is Beetlejuice. Number 8, Tammy, you named this one. It was Footloose. Number 9 is E.T. And number 10, which I can't believe no one's mentioned this one, was Say Anything. And that was a John Cusack movie. He was the main star in that movie. His iconic scene is standing outside of the girl's bedroom window with a big boom box on and his gray trench coat, and he's playing some song that I cannot remember, but that's like the iconic scene from there. Yes, I'm a nerd. I know. It's okay. I accept it. Okay? It's okay. We're going to go in for a second coat, you guys. Alright, so same thing here. You're going to, you can still start off with the wiggle, which helps, definitely pull those lashes. But make sure we're going to hook it again just a little bit. Okay, and roll it. Look at that. Go back up. Now watch. We're going to. Now I'll go with the tip of my wand here and individually kind of like pulling those lashes. Look at that. You guys see that? Look at that. And we've got a holiday look, okay? Somewhat simple. We did like a green smoky eye. We've got 3 different colors. Well, 3.5, I'd say, you guys. Of course, I did my eyebrows because I found out that, honestly, it is amazing what defining your eyebrows can do to your face. For years, I didn't mess with my eyebrows. Of course, I went to get them waxed. I actually just recently, over the last probably, maybe 3 months or so, finally started tweezing it a little bit just to get the right amount of arch that I really want. And then really start playing around with filling them in and drawing them and stuff like that. One, it's fun, a bit time consuming because you want to make sure you get the right angles and play around with it. The key there is always, was it sisters, not twins? Key rule, it is very true, okay? Yes, Joy, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That is number 2 on the top 10 list. Yes. That's one, I think one of my husband's favorite ones. I know there's a couple of other ones out there. What else? Oh, Back to the Future. Who has not seen Back to the Future? And I pray that they never remake that. Leave that one alone. Because I know like right now they're all into doing remakes of all the movies, which is fine. But some things you don't need to remake. Just leave it a classic and let it be. Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, perfect combination for Back to the Future. It just is, right? It just is, right? Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick recap, obviously, of the top 10. And if you still if you join me during the replay, don't wait for me to name them. Go ahead and tell me what was your favorite 80s movie. Because I just want to see it. I want to know what movie you guys liked in the 80s. Or for the 80s. You may not have even been born in the 80s. That's fine. I just want to know what 80s movie you like. Okay? Because I think it's kind of cool. So, and now listen. If you catch the replay, go ahead and just tell me or drop a hashtag replay. You'll know that you're watching the replay because that cute little red live box will no longer be there. It won't. Not at all. Nothing. Okay? So, top 10 iconic 80s movies. Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Dirty Dancing, The Shining, The Princess Bride, 16 Candles, Beetlejuice, Footloose, E.T., and Say Anything. If you guys come up with any other ones that you want to share with me, go ahead and comment below and let me know. And if I haven't seen them, guess what? I'm definitely going to go and either try and find them and look at them and tell you what I think about them, okay? That is it for this evening, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and probably put my hair down. Of course, take this all off and relax. And finally, honestly, I'm going to finally go finish reading my book. I've been trying to read this one book for about a month and a half, and I think I'm on my last renewal from the library, so I probably need to go ahead and finish it before I can renew it anymore. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Oh, and be sure to, if you want information and you want to be notified of our Black Friday deals, let me know. Just comment hashtag Black Friday deals, or put hashtag BFD in the comments section so I can make sure to notify you when that goodness is going on, and it's coming soon. Okay? Alright, you guys have a fabulous Friday. Be safe wherever you are. Have an enjoyable weekend. And make sure to take part in Self-Care Saturday. Saturdays are when you get to, or should, focus on you. Do something for you. I don't care if it's one thing. Read a book. Have some hot chocolate. Relax. Don't be the first one up in the morning. Moms, I know this is super hard for us because I'm usually the first one up in the morning. So, you know, take it easy. Self-care Saturdays are important. Do something for yourself if you can. Even if it's for 5, 10, even 15 minutes. If you can squeeze that in for yourself, it's important. Do it while you can, okay? You guys have a fabulous evening, and I will see you soon. Bye.